Welcome to the Divided series for Workers' and Resources, Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 25th of July 1975. The game is on pause for a reason which I'll explain in a minute, and what I'd like to say again is a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. You guys give me quite a lot to think about. Now what I will say is I'm kind of recording this on the same a little while after I've actually released the previous video, so if you posted a comment and I don't talk about it, that's the reason why. And the reason why I've kind of recorded this slightly ahead of normal is the situation of why the game is on pause, because I've been looking at the steel production which we enabled in the last part, and I don't think this is truly working. I think I'm going to have to borrow the money to be able to get a second ship, because to bring the coal in, otherwise we're just not going to get the steel production. So what I want to do is we're just going to try and delete these. Hopefully we're not going to mess up the thing. We can let this unpause. Are you going to unload? I know he's kind of coming in. I don't know why he's only got 900. I think he's obviously sailing through the... Just want to make sure this ship's okay. So if I just speed this up a little bit. Obviously my change to the route has confused him a little bit. You know, you're not going back out to the Soviet Republic, are you? That's a bit annoying. Nope. He's slowing down again. And okay, so it looks like we've solved that problem. I'm just going to slow the pace of the game down again. Now what we're going to do is borrow some money, if I can find it. Where's that? Going to get a loan. And I want to borrow about 1.5 million. Should we go the full 2 million? Yeah, I think we'll go for the full 2 million over 5 years. Because I've got a lot of other things to spend money on as well. Because I really would like to kind of kick things forward a little bit. I mean, if I go bankrupt, I go bankrupt. Or we can always borrow some more money to pay for what I've already got. What I'm going to do is get another hopper ship, because I'm going to need the extra money to be able to, what can you say, pick up to fund these imports is the term. That's it. That's what I'm thinking of. What I'm going to do is just drop you there, and we're just going to unload that. So we're going to load the coal on the border, and we're going to bring that in, and we're just going to kick that ship out there. And these guys, what I will do with this eventually is make this ship wait until it's unloaded. So I've got that set up, and what I'm going to do is give you a bit of an update of what I've been doing since the end of the last video. I've kind of done a little bit of railway planning out here. I've put a back loop here for construction purposes, because I've realized I need to build this line in here, and more importantly this line in here, which is going to be a little bit tricky because we're going to have to try and work around the passenger train here. And what I've done is I've taken advantage of the fact that I was able to lay the rail tracks on green, so I didn't need the construction office. Now this one is going to go straight through the mountain here, and we'll be looking at making a tunnel right the way through, although I could bring the railway round the outside here, but that might be a little bit more trickier, and I would definitely need a construction office for that. Now if we follow the rail line up through here, and this is the reason why I've really pushed it, because I want to get this track built out, because in the last part we were laying out Gravelton, but in the part before that I laid out the coal area here. And what we're really going to need to do is get the resources in from the coal mine here down to the steel mill, so I can stop importing steel. Now the other changes I've done up here is that I've kind of tidied this area up a little bit. I've put the connections into the oil depot here. We've got a pipeline that goes through now up to the asphalt plant, which is there. And what I've also done is I've put in a brick factory here, and I've actually put the full-blown vanilla brick factory in here with the open store. So hopefully that will produce enough bricks, especially once it's hooked to a rail line, to effectively build all this area and possibly right across a large area of the map. Now down here I've actually put a logistics food factory in here, and I think this is a good example, and this is the way this game can actually get you. Is my original plan was to put in a silo here. This is the big silo, in order to be able to sort out the crop situation related to the big farm I've got here. And then of course I started thinking, well, I want to put the food factory in, and then I was thinking about a warehouse here. This is a big warehouse. It's a big version of the vanilla one. If I show you this, and if we go to storage, I'll just take you through. What I've done is I've built a big grain silo here, which will hold 5,400 crops, which would be more than enough to take the output from this farm here. And then I've built another one, which is the Volkrol Arbor grain storage here, which is going to hold 2,240 crops. This is going to hold the crops that are going to be brought in by train. And then if I can find the warehouse, I think the warehouse is up here. And I've got one of these big warehouses here that can hold 960 or 600 food. And I think that will be, because if this factory's going full bore, we need to be able to get the food out so that the factory's going all the time. And of course, there's a cargo shed here. Now this logistics center consists of 2 warehouses. That's the standard vanilla one. This is a big one as well. And what this will do is this will take the food that I want to export to other towns, because what I'm thinking is, and a big thank you to the person who actually posted a comment saying that a food factory going all out all year round can feed about 40,000 people. So what we can do is feed Expansion City, which I don't want to go much bigger. I've put another factory, another building in here for a reason which I'll explain, because I've got loads of over 21s. Well, of course, we're going to have Winchester, which is going to need quite a big population. And then, of course, we're going to have Gravelton over here. But though Gravelton is probably only going to have a population of, say, about 3,000 or 4,000. I don't want it to be too big. But then I said that about Expansion City. So a big proportion of the output from here will be for this area here. But, of course, we will be exporting some food out. And the other thing I've also done is, if you watch the previous video, be aware that I had a problem with the depot. So what I've actually done is I've put another depot up here. And then I've kind of rejigged this area here. You can see I did a little bit of experimenting with respect to the, get rid of that, the what we call it, the railway here. And I'm kind of half thinking of putting a tunnel through here, but I'm right on the limit at the moment of the, what we call it, the construction office. So that is there. And the reason I've rejigged this is that what the idea is I'm going to put a farm here, because there's nothing else in this area that's going to require a lot of leveling. I've also got this bridge over here, and I'm thinking that there's potential for a farm here, although there is potential for a little bit of iron down in this area here, but I don't think it's particularly that big. I'm going to take a quick look at, I think it's going to be, I think the reason it's here is that I actually kind of slipped with the cursor. I don't think it's, yeah, I mean, it's virtually non-existent, so I don't think it's going to be worth developing it. I can't even see it, to be honest. I think it's, yeah, I think basically when I was painting in the iron, I must have clicked over here. I didn't think it'd become much. And then the other area I'm thinking about, a farm, would be up here. But we'll have to think a little bit about a small town, or find some way to get workers up here to provide fire coverage. So what I'm thinking is farm there, farm there, farm there. So if you say 4,000 on average, there'll be 4, 8, 12, 16,000 crops coming from this area. So that's the idea behind what I'm planning. And I've got a bit distracted, and just to show you here, we got 600 odd over 21s, which I need to do something about. And I think that one's not that overcrowded. I think most of the overcrowding is up here. Yeah, you can see we've got 42 here, so I think I've got a little bit of space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think maybe if we take a bit more, say, yeah, 6. Not, yeah, we've got a little bit more space there, and I think that can just even itself out for a little while. and hook about, you know, I'll be completely honest, I'm actually looking forward to the new update where they actually kind of slow the birth rate down, because I think the birth rate and the over 21s is a little bit OP. I mean, that's not a big problem. I think we can get a few more out of here and just top up the rest of whereas, yeah, I think that will be it. I don't think we can get anyone else in here. And that would give me a few more workers in this area, but I've got a feeling if I can't get my crops up and running, life is going to be a bit difficult. Now, the next thing I want to address is something that you guys have been commenting on for some time. That is that a second train in here, construction train. So let's just see what we can put. I don't want that. Now, I mean, I've got 1.6 million. Now the question is, do I go for another one of these? This gives me a top speed of 45 and a speed of 70. I'm kind of very inclined to go for this. I don't think I've got anything else here. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Super KZH again. And again, you see I'm blowing lots of money, but and then what I want is sign one out this way. So the idea is, for the moment, is we'll have one train going that way and one going that way. And what I would like to do is push out, build this back loop. In fact, I think what I'll do now is I'll just accept the railways. I'm just going to accept all that construction that I've done. And we got our ports coming along quite nicely. I'm quite happy with that. I certainly would like the technical services done. Now, the next thing I need to do is kind of sort out a little bit up around here, because I was running low on money. I was kind of scavenging trucks from different places, so I've kind of got a bit of a hodgepodge of trucks and in these different areas. And what I would like to do is get a little bit more. I think that's the ones I'm looking at, the LZ100s. These are 92 kilometers an hour. What I was going to do is get a couple more into there, and maybe a couple more into here, because I would really like to get these crops in. Now, the problem I've got is I've got all these silos filling up, well, not quite filling up. There's a little bit of crops coming in here. Why are you guys? What are you doing? Wait. Why are you picking up from one and unloading from another one? You shouldn't be doing that at all. I've got a problem here. Winchester. Unload. You're meant to be gathering the crops. And then I've got this little office down here, which is going to be moving some of the stuff down to the island silos. I've also kind of allocated a few of the big builds up here as well. So what I'd like to do is get a couple more trucks into here as well. And what I'm hoping is that I'm going to get enough of these crops in. I'm expecting some losses until I've got this sorted out up here, but I'm hoping that I'm going to get enough to get that done. Now, over here we've got our two chemical factories. What I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease the workers in there, because what we're going to do is kind of power up one of these. And what I want to do now is get over to here, and we've got these trucks here that are kind of waiting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you onto here, and we're going to limit the amount. And I think we'll go with, I think we only need about 80 tons or 96 tons of logs in there, because a chemical factory doesn't consume that much in the way of logs. It's only 2.82 tons of logs there. So what we'll do is we'll come in here and you're going to unload. I think to start with we'll set you to 50%, and then what these guys can do is start taking the logs over to the chemical factory. I mean, we still haven't quite finished the pipelines yet, and then of course we got the gravel's now kind of connected. We're going to set you to gravel. Well, this still needs to be finished. Obviously my construction office is a little bit overloaded. Now, question I've got is, how can I get some gravel? What is the consumption for? Again, it's 2.4 tons of gravel a day. So my instinct is, and I've kind of gone a bit over the top here, and what I really need is like one of these that's got a space for a couple of trucks. And what we got here, these are all full. I really do need to review some of my, what we call it. I want to check something. I'm still a bit paranoid about the fuel. This is a bit too far away. Have you got any space? No. I seem to have a you've got actually building without power supply, but that's okay. I think if I put a single, just buy a dumper, I want something that's got a bit of speed and can carry a fair amount of weight. You're 72, you carry 12 tons. I could really do with something that could scoot along a little bit quicker than that. 62 tons. That's 80 over 12. I think we're going to go with this, guys, because he's only 8 kilometers an hour faster. Oh, look at this. This is the guy I'm looking for. 13 tons, 92 kilometers an hour. What you're going to do is pick up here. No, I don't want to drain that. I think what we're going to do is bring this guy in from there and kind of assign more buildings. Oh, right. Okay, we're going to have to do it the hard way. What I'm going to do is put you in there for the moment. And what we'll do is we'll give him just a manual route to just wander backwards and forwards, bringing gravel from the quarry to there. Because this isn't going to be quite ready yet, because we've still got to build this. The other thing I've also done is I've been working very hard on the connections here, and I was planning on putting a trolley bus route from there to there, but of course there was a slight mistake here in the sense that I got that I need to put in this connection here first to get the power in, which is a little bit of a kind of a downside. And we're kind of working our way, so this is nearly finished. So I kind of put this little kind of dirt road through here to get this connected. I wouldn't mind kind of, we got another trolley stop over there, and I'd like to get another one up this way somewhere. I'm very tempted to just put in one across here, but I think at the moment I just don't want to overload the system. Let's just see. Yeah, this is underway. That's good. Are we getting any bonus yet from? I suppose it's going to take a little while for. I mean, we're still bringing coal down by truck just to keep it all ticking over. So I'm hoping that if we can get the steel mill really producing some stuff. See, so we're getting a tiny amount of steel coming in. that should kind of speed up my production process. Oh, there's one thing, something else I want to check is over here. Groundworks, yeah, you've kind of finished the groundwork, so we need to get you allocated to, haven't Portsmouth East construction, just get you allocated to that, because I need this built so that I can actually plan Petrograd. I think that's all the running maintenance is the way. See, we're back to 600. I really need more of these towns in going. I mean, over here, kind of aluminium production, we're kind of getting there. And hopefully, as we're now getting steel, we should start to finish this off. And I'm still not sure how I can turn this to my advantage in the short term. My inclination is to focus very much on this area here and try and get things all built into here. In fact, I'm going to speed the game up a little bit because I'm getting a bit impatient. So we're building this second bridge. Say, I haven't finished leveling here, but I think what I could do is plan the kind of distribution center here for my construction goods here, because we're gonna need to ship out bricks, prefabs, and well, that's it, bricks and prefabs, isn't it? Bricks, prefabs. I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing steel up from here for onward distribution as well. I mean, they're the big ones, and of course we're gonna need boards. We've got boards over here, isn't it? We've got loads of boards here. So what I'll probably do is replace this. Well, we could bring the boards up by truck to here. So what we're going to need in this area is a fairly comprehensive kind of layout. Let me just see. Actually, storage wise, let's just take a look. Now I've got these kind of train open stores. Now, to be honest, I'm not really a big fan of these because they're great, but it means you've got to run multiple lines in. But what we do have is a no rail version. And kind of thinking is if I can push this up about here and maybe in a little bit. Well, it's maybe in a little bit in the wrong position, I think, but we'll give it a go and see how it goes. Well, it can't be any worse than what I was having to do with that, setting that food factory up. And we're going to put the rail connection there. I'm going to go back to, and what I'd like to do is like have that kind of coming back that way, and then what I have is what I'd like to do is connect up the cargo office here. I think that will work, won't it? Because we'll have, I mean, I don't know how big are these things. No rail. See, I mean, these have got a maximum capacity of 2,500. And the only things we're going to need in here is steel, bricks, boards and prefabs, and we've got 2 of those, so we've got a capacity of 5,000 here. And now this is where the fun's going to start, because I've got to somehow get the track. Oops. Question is, would I? Yeah, we're probably going to need to ship stuff back to here because we're going to need to build Petrograd, aren't we? If I can pick up there, run through like that, and then kind of spin this round. Maybe we'll go a smidge further. and then spin. Oh, in new rounds, something like that, and you can come into there. You can spin round up to there. That means I can put the crossover about here, and then what I can do is off the track about there, and you can just kind of curve up into there like that. So what we'll be able to do is bring the steel in and deliver it should we need it. We can also ship out anything we want as well. So we're gonna have to put a, I think you're gonna need a gravel road connection there, and this is just going to be a service road, and of course you can get out there. So, and of course you're going to need to kind of come down there as well. Now something we are going to need out here is a fire station relatively quickly. I haven't checked the fire coverage. What's the fire coverage? Whoops. I don't know, we've got a reasonable fire coverage, but we're certainly going to need some tech services out here to kind of try and make sure everything gets connected up. So we've got this area here, we've got this logistics center connected there. I think we can accept this. And that kind of gets this area here. And then of course what we'll have is Gravelton out here. We'll bring a rail line across with bridges into this area here. One thing I do want to try out, I'm not sure, I want to do a quick look here. I want to drop this down a little bit. This is what I was doing off camera, kind of, and I don't think that's going to work, is it? Because this is going to come out. I'm going to have to wait until I can flatten off some of this stuff off over here. Not going to work. Because what I'm thinking is tunnel through here just to show you. But I'm kind of thinking a tunnel. Sorry, actually, I could probably do it there, couldn't I? Oh, will that go through? Ooh, wow, look at that. Okay. Right, we're going to need to kind of alter this a little bit here. Oh, I didn't think that would go through there. Well, we got fire. Yeah, I'm just going to... we're going to kind of curve this around. Wait. I think what we'll have to do is just bring the... Because the curve doesn't work very well when you've got like buildings on that end. Oh, the fire's out, so I'm okay. Okay, that side's okay. Oops. Okay, we're gonna have to kind of try and get in. For some reason the game won't curve that. Almost like it doesn't like the idea of we're gonna have to have a little bit of a sharp corner into there. And that means we've now got a kind of a road coming out. Just want to make sure we got the initial connections coming out like that. That's good. And of course we're just and we've got that's not actually connected. That's really missed that bit. I'm sure some of you have probably spotted that and we're reaching for the comments. accept that. Because what I should have done is taken these connections out, but we'll be okay. So we've got this built here. How are we doing? I think my trucks are staying on top of it. I mean, we're getting lots and lots. There's a very real possibility we're going to run out of capacity, because what's probably happening down here is these are filling up as well. But what I do have over here is a kind of construction thing which is moving goods this way. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get some extra trucks in here. Some of these 92-ton specials, and these can get out and really start pulling the crops into here. And what we should get is my food factory should be going full bore. So that's looking good. Let's just get down to the steel mill. We're in September, and we getting still not. That's my coal ship. I'm presuming the coal ship is in here. Okay. My coal ship hasn't got lost. Where are you? I always get a bit nervous with ships. Where are you? Looks like he's still loading coal. So, okay, thank you, game. Well, we're still kind of holding around the million. This field isn't finished yet, so how are you guys going? Actually, let's just have a quick shifters at the jolly old economy. So at the moment, we didn't really export anything there. Why did I buy prefabs? So we exported the mechanical components. This month is there. I want to make sure we're not importing any iron, coal, chemicals, meat and crops. Electric components, crops. Yeah. So we're doing okay. One thing I didn't do is did I turn a profit last month? No. Well, then again, I spent a lot of money on vehicles, didn't I? The guys are working hard here. So we've now got everything in here. The only thing we haven't got now is the ability to. We need gravel and good jolly old crops. Where can I get the crops from? We've got crops from here. I think what we're going to do is, for the moment, we're going to kind of add you. I can't until we finish the warehouse. Okay. What's up with you? No workers, mechanism. I think we'll put you on haven't construction. I mean, to be completely honest, I'm not too worried about having these chemical factories, or one of these chemical factories not really working at the moment, because this is really long-term planning. I just wanted to get it all fitted in quite nicely. So you're actually doing there. Probably got, yeah, we've got nearly 1,000 over 21s now. Let's see how the, yeah, just building up there. I don't think, oh, we got some space here. And let's get you assigned. Winchester Construction, Island Farm Crew, and I need to build the population up, and then I'm kind of half tempted to put a construction crew in, say, on this corner, because we've got a lot of construction up here, and if I put a construction crew somewhere down around here, they're going to have fairly close access to what the concrete and asphalt down here. Anyway, what was I going to, oh yeah, it was over 21s. Back to jolly old over 21s. What we got here is we got Yeah, we got quite a few in here. In fact, we got lots of them, so we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put about 60 out from there. I think if we pull some from the top part of Portsmouth as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we still got plenty of space. I think we'll pull most of the rest from... Actually, Gosport doesn't really have that much. I think we might need to take a look at Gosport and see why. So if we pull out, say, like that, maybe I took out too much in the past. And we've got a few down here. I mean, they're okay. Maybe they're just enthusiastic about what they're doing. Actually, there's still quite a lot here, so I think we'll pull all the rest out from here. 1, 2, 3. This is full. Okay, we got some more coming in here. Wow, I can pull even more out. That's good. Okay, we got 20 odd here. So we can pull some more out here. Now, I'm kind of half expecting the population here to kind of have a bit of a problem going forward, because there's always a risk they're going to run out of food. So in some ways, because we haven't really finished this pipeline as well, we're running into winter and the pipeline's finished. We got heating, but we got the pipeline connection isn't finished. What's up with you guys? This could be an issue. Because you're waiting for steel, yes, isn't that a surprise? So we're in October, the temperature's going to drop, so we're going to lose population from here. So I don't think I'm going to punch any more population into this area just at the moment. I think what I need to do is make a decision on... This is more of a road crew than a... Wow. I think they're picking up all these roads up here, which is good. I'm kind of... Where would I put... I mean, I could put a construction office just on this corner because it's like empty anyway. So let me just put a construction office here. I think I'd like a big one actually. Maybe we can just get you... I mean, this is a little bit of a dead zone. At the same time, my instinct is here. But there's the problem is if they're res far out, they may have a problem with fire. Come on, you've got to make a decision. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I could put a smaller one. I think I am going to try and get... I think we're going to go on this corner for the moment. It's going to... I mean... Yeah, I think if we go on this corner... No. Can I get it? Well, we got that right in the middle there, but it's too far over. I don't know. No, I think I'm gonna go on. I'm just gonna put it here for the. No. My instinct is over here because we got so much. Oh, look at that. Okay, I found a place for it. Okay, I want the Island Farm crew on this, and I want the Havant Supply crew and the Portsmouth East Road crew on this. This has got to be a fairly big priority because we can get this up. There's no road. We could build a kind of temporary road through to here. And if we got a big construction office here with lots of nice equipment, and they're going to be fairly close to that area there. And what we can do is build one of these. And what the other thing we can do is build one of these open stores, so we can then start shipping the supplies up, like bricks and prefabs and boards, to here. So I think we're going to assign you to Island Farm Road Crew, because you're probably out of range of the we'll put the Havant Road Crew on it as well. It's only a gravel road, so it shouldn't take long to build. And then what we can do is kind of put together a construction office. I mean, we got some slack in here, haven't we? So we could put some open holes in here and jazz this up a little bit. Okay, let me just see. Back down to here. Yeah, looks like we just had a delivery of coal. And that should kind of... See what we got. Nice. So it's kind of half working is probably the polite way of saying it. Then we got October. I want to check mine. These guys are going out. Because sometimes when these rail construction yards go over rails, not rails, bridges. What I really want to do is get this connection built up through here. So we want all this put in, then I can take out the construction tracks, and then we can kind of get all this sorted out, and then that gives us an option to start using trains to export some of the goods as well. So we got this built here. I mean, we've got all this part built, but I'm not too worried. Of course, I've got to build these tracks in as well. So let me just see, how are you guys doing over here? Okay, you're kind of going this way. I do really need to think of where I can put another rail construction yard. A quick look here. I think this area's been kind of well and truly picked over, and I think what I might do is flip these guys a little bit going forward so that they can start picking up. So we've got crops here. We've got a lot of crops here. I think what I'm going to do is, these guys are still busy. These guys have got absolutely nothing to do. Kind of how these silos are filling up. I'm very worried about these. I know some of you guys are going to I don't think I can add any more here. I think what I'm going to do is, we've got big field, we've got island farm silo, island farm medium fields. These are all picked, so what I'm going to do is take off 2 of those, and what I want to do is add you to there. And it's a little bit of a risk, but oops, no. What I'm going to do is just put 10% into there. I thought I'd sorted out the gravel. Oh no, I didn't, I forgot. There's my dumper. Yeah. Job is going to be to go all the way up to here, and you're going to pick up gravel, and you're just going to keep forever taking it down to here and unload gravel. And what I'll probably do eventually is put another truck on it. I think if I can get it to a point where one truck is delivering gravel every day, that should get this ahead. In fact, every 2 days would be quite adequate, actually, come to think of it. Temperatures are getting a bit low. Right, we've got everything in from this farm. It's all been picked. How are we doing here? I think we've got everything from this farm except this one. But these guys are staying on top of that. And these warehouses aren't filling up. or silos. So you've got 800 tons in there. I'm pretty sure this. Yeah. So we've got these lot have picked up. You've got 400 tons in there. We've got 500 tons in there. We've got 800 or 900 tons in there. And so the big problem is up here. So you're finished. You're finished. You've still got 1.93 tons there. You've got 149 tons in there. So it's some of these other fields that have still got a lot of stuff in them. And why have you guys stopped? I mean, you should be... Probably because they're... I'm just going to take off a... Yeah, these are probably all full. So what I'm going to do is... we're going to get rid of that medium field. Wait. We're going to remove you. And what we'll do is we'll send you to here. We might as well not waste the surplus, so we might as well just get it down into here. It's not that far away. And... Okay, why are you not picking up? Okay. Oops, unload. Ah. I'll set this to about 20%. Come on, guys, get out there. Don't waste what little crops I've got. I mean, we've got most of it. If I could just get that last little bit before the winter comes. We are going to have some losses because of the inefficiencies, but I mean, so any crops that go down into my fabric factory is going to be beneficial. And once we got this finished, we'll be okay. The only other real cause for concern I've got is the pipeline here. This could be a real problem, a really big problem, because the temperatures are already too low. We're starting to lose population. All related vehicles. Here, there. Yep. So at the moment, there is absolutely almost like this is current construction. I think what I'm going to do is put Action City construction on it as well. Yeah, we're going to take losses, but we've got 831 people to supply it. Hopefully that will be finished before too much of winter sets in. Overall, let's just take a look. I mean, things are chugging along quite nicely besides that problem there. As I say, we are getting some steel here, but I think what's happening is what little steel's being produced is being snatched. I just want to make sure that these guys aren't kind of snatching vast quantities of steel. We may need to kind of curb their enthusiasm for grabbing all the steel. They're only set to 10% at the moment. And it's only 55 tons. I think what I might do is just drop you down to a bit lower. I mean, we got from export point of view. Okay, so you guys are there. Let's have a look at the economy. We're making 75,000 a month. We make there, so we made 203. So we're actually in profit. So I could start paying down the debt, but I think at the moment I'd just rather just let it run so that we can keep things under control. Right, this is being built. We can take this kind of Menke road out. And I think what I'd like to do is I'm going to put you in there. I think just to finish this up, we should have a complete route now between, because this should be powered. So I think we're going to have our first trolley bus. 27,000. What many passengers is that? 65. This is 64. Yeah, 75. Yeah, 60. I think we're... Because somebody actually posted a comment that said that the trolley buses can be a little bit slow. And what we're going to do is pick up there, drop off there. So you're going to load there, and you're going to drop off there. I'm just going to slow the game down a little bit. You should have... what I wanted is, I think we got 2 buses on this route here. Where are you? You've actually got workers on board. Where's the other one? I think we'll send you to the depot. I don't need you just at the moment. I'm kind of working on the assumption if I got trolley buses running round picking up workers, and that will start to save me money. Oh, look at this lot. Wait, I want you in here. You shouldn't be there. I think what I'm going to have to do is kind of go into the workshop and see if I can find some better trolley bus kind of connectors than that. Because what I eventually would like to do is kind of make all these short journey trips out to here into trolley bus sections. I mean, and then what I'd do is delete these. I get a trolley bus connector in here or station. That's not going to fit, is it? But we can get a trolley bus kind of hook in there. Yeah, I think we can get you. Yeah, we're just going to have to put you in about. Actually, what buses are coming in here? For the Southern Thought, we only got the 1 bus, but you're delivering to concrete and asphalt, aren't you? So I can't split these. And what are you? Are you a minibus or a... Yeah, we're actually using minibuses, aren't we? Okay, I've got an idea. You're going to the heating plant. I'm kind of thinking, how far can you guys walk? You can actually walk all the way round to here, aren't you? Because you've got footpaths. Let's just run that again. You can walk to there. You can... I actually like the idea of putting the new one in here. Let's say we put this in for argument's sake here, like that, and then we'll automatically upgrade you, and we'll hook you to there, and then hopefully what I'll be able to do is put a footpath to about there, and then I'm going to take the footpath through to there. You can go to there, and to there, and you can go to there and there, like that. So what we'll have is the road connecting through to there. I don't need this dirt road again, so we'll just take this out. Because I put this dirt road in while I was building this, and do I need to put this in as a, because we need to come up to here, we need to go through all the way through to here, Although we could come round to there. I mean, we got a connection up to... We got this here, so we could probably come along this road here. Or do I go up through the main town centre? Because we got... Where is the pickup point for... This is the pickup point for the heating. So we got a lot of people working here. And this heating plant only needs 30. Actually, we got a slot here, haven't we? We actually, yeah, I think I could get in a... Say for argument's sake, we put you in about there. And then we can hook you through to there. And then kind of bring you down to about there. That means I can then electro this down to here. These guys are suspiciously like they've got nothing to do. Nope, got too much to do. For some reason they're working on the bauxite mine. As I say, I would like to, virtually all the buses in this area, I would like to convert to trolley buses. Because what that would do is substantially reduce the demand on fuel, especially once the construction offices move out. So then the only vehicles we're going to have wandering around is going to be vehicles doing deliveries, because our buses will be running on power from there. Kind of running out with recording time here, so I'm just going to have one more. So we've still got some crops here, and I mean, we got that there, so we're very close, so close. And 21 tons, 34 tons. So we're going to lose a couple of 100 tons at this rate, unless I can get it here. I think because we're now, the temperature's now gone below negative, so we are going to lose some crops. Okay, so we're still waiting on delivery for steel there, and we'll just come back over here. I mean, we got 860 over 21s to repair damages to that bit at the top there. Just have a quick look here. We got lots and lots of crops coming in here, and I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do is I'll play on through to say like kind of mid to late January, just so that in the next part we can come out into a summer season, because we got so much to build here, so many things. Wow, these guys aren't messing about, are they? Okay, I need haven't supply, and where's the groundworks crew? Probably we're out of range of the groundworks crew, so what I'm gonna have to do is just accept that. Just go and, I mean, we're so far away from the groundworks crew, it's kind of incredible that we can do it. But if these guys have where are they? You've still got lots of stuff, but I'm gonna put you on it anyway, and because I really want this built, because we can get a construction office up here, we're going to be looking really good. And I think I've got, where are you? You've got lots of stuff here. It says what you've got is mainly footpaths, so I think we can, oops, don't want that. I think what we're going to do is give this guy some really long range jobs, but I think if I can get those two built, then we can start shipping stuff up to here. And I think if we can get a construction office working locally with an open store here, that will really accelerate the construction process up here. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.